Oh my god. I'm so sorry to the one person on here that had to watch me 1 minute.
Yeah. I'm so sorry.
I logged in and was working on my line for the game. So he said by 8:50 he lost track of time until it became 8:50, and he had only 5 minutes to sign back into the study hall. So he saved his outline and didn't even shut down the computer. I was in a rush, but I'm positive I turned the lights and shut the door behind me. I think I left the window open. When I was a sophomore, some propped open the door once, and some jerk vandalized a bunch of the equipment. So, Dr. Gooding is very strict about us locking the door behind us. I'm not sure when Jamie went into the newspaper room. Jamie and I both wrote for the school newspaper, and I've known her since 8th grade. Finally, I'd like to go on the record with my prediction for the next game. So, I don't think he did it. By the sounds of it, I don't know. Maybe he helped. I don't know. It's funny that he used the same computer that the thing was written on, you know?
A Sherman. I'm tabling with edits right now. My handprint all over it.
Okay, well, what's objective 1?
Got some air in there.
Okay, so this is a computer, the newspaper paper teacher. He has 2 cars, which I don't think any of those are very informational. He is married. Let's see.
There's no way it can't be him.
Janice, the principal, and Craig Zimmerman can prove his alibis.
Knew it.
Roberto can prove.
Fortnite Battle Pass. I just.
Sophie.
No
one can prove
Battle Pass.
Romeo's whereabouts. No one can prove Joey's whereabouts. By the way, this is Roberto. Ask Mom if she has any extra paper clips.
Fortnite Battle Pass.
Okay. I'm organizing. This is Joey.
Okay, I'll be back.
Huh?
I'll be back.
Okay. So let's just organize and figure out where we are at. Okay, so we have red. Okay. Which provides us with these. Okay, and then we've read Craig's, which provide us with the one thingy, the review. Okay. We've read Joey's. And we're going to go ahead and put the suicide note on his because it's the same computer that he wrote on. So we're going to do that. Okay.
I fully vested. No.
We're organizing real fast.
Oh,
So, is this for the school newspaper too? Yeah. Stop it. I get this. I get the organization. Stop it.
Ooh. Shiver me timber. Oh, give me a second. Let me research something.
Okay, here's the thing though. This is the newspaper for the thing, but Joey said he was writing it, but it doesn't see Joey's name anywhere.
Ooh.
So we're gonna put this with him, which is kind of odd, but since he's on, it is. Okay, and then we're gonna put. Go get me a pen.
Okay.
Just so we're not missing anything. Okay, so we have her senior photo.
What? Oh, yeah. Senior photo.
We have the article.
Second, let me figure this out.
Okay. Please close your mouth. Okay. I think this is what this is.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about that. City Dog. Corners report. Local newspaper. don't think we could get that. I'm not for sure yet.
Well, this in there, because this is definitely hers.
I know. Oh, okay, yeah, we got that. There it is.
What?
Okay. 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 My bad. Sorry about that.
Fortnite Battle Pass.
He said he wasn't in there. He needed to submit something to the league. At the end of the day, I was walking to my office on...
Can I delete the 3-minute video?
No.
Okay.
From the beginning of third period until I heard sirens outside. That's when I walked into the gym and found out what happened.
There we go, now it's working.
What?
The thing that I paid for.
It's a very difficult time to put thoughtful words together right now, but I fully understand that it's needed for the investigation onto what could cause such a seemingly normal young woman to take her own life. I've been Jamie's guidance counselor for the past 4 years here at East Vernon High. I also help run the school newspaper that she writes for. Jamie was an amazing girl who got good grades, stayed out of trouble, and seemed to get along with everyone. I took my wife and kids to see the performance last night, and she was incredible. The first one, Jamie has been struggling with bipolar tendencies for years. Stop.
Got 1%. Your battery's low, though.
I know. Oh, thank you.
What?
This is someone up top sent a gift, but it doesn't say down there, so I don't know. But if you did, thank you. These to me. Oh yeah. A number of accusations include thoughts about how she would do it. I should have referred her to an outside counseling. I just thought we had it under control. I couldn't have been more wrong. Second, Jamie was unsolved and secret of a forbidden relationship with a drama teacher. I am convinced it's a drama teacher that's an unforbidden relationship. Jamie told me the reason Mr. Perkins gave her a part of Julia was because she told him she was presently in an unforbidden relationship and it helped relate to her character. With him. Anyways, she told me she had to keep this relationship a secret from a lot of people, or a lot of people would get hurt. Jamie was an investigative reporter and very sharp, so dealt blah 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 blah. I'd heard to Zimmerman this morning. He was a young man who wrote a negative review about her performance. Turns out he asked her to be his girlfriend on Tuesday and she told him she didn't have any feelings for him. like that. I guess the review was his way of working through the neglect. You might consider talking to Johnny Robig. I believe they dated for years. Dated for a short time a few years ago. He's with Coach's daughter now. I asked everyone who works on the school paper, and Joey Zimp was the last person in the newspaper room before Jamie. He might have some clues about the room. That was helpful. I encourage you to speak to Mr. Perkins. He gets very close with students, especially female leads in his plays, although we never had any official undeclared regarding that was an issue here at the school. My hope is that we can address this. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Please state your full name. He states his full name. Do you know why we brought you here? I assume it was because of Jamie, that part. You are also the only few people who have not taken a school photo when he dies. It looks like suicide, but we're still investigating whether anyone was in that room with her. You think someone was in the room with her? That's a shock. Well, I'm quite sure Jerry Ferry was the last person in the room. We spoke to Joey. He was in the gym when it happened. I guess I don't know. Only the seniors had the keys to the room, which would be Craig, Joey, Marley, and Jamie. That's it. Well, Zimmerman and Joey were both in the school photo, and Marley took it, but we couldn't find you in there. Do you have a key to that room? Me? Yeah, well, of course, but I haven't been in the room all day. Are you sure? Certainly. I left my pad of hall passes in there last night, and I didn't pick them up this morning, and the police haven't let me go back in the room since. Why would you leave a pad of hall passes in the newspaper room? It was on purpose. We had a weekly meeting after school yesterday, and then the students pitched up stories for next week, and I wrote assignments on chalkboard. I bought the pads to write passes to anyone to get out of the study hall. Like Fury, yeah, and I left the pads in there by accident. Jamie could have let anyone in that room, though, since she had a key. Why do you think she wasn't in there alone? We're just exploring the possibilities. Was Jamie dating anyone? She told me recently about a secret affair, but she never said who it was with. She was a private person, but would share things like that when we were alone in the room together. Let's back up. You were alone in your office all morning? No, I had sessions with Zimmerman before the pep rally regarding an awful review he wrote about Jamie. I sensed hidden tendencies, and I needed to resolve it. He seemed to open up about his feelings on Tuesday, and she didn't feel the same. I believe he wrote the review with a broken heart. We talked in my office second period and made plans for him to resolve the situation. We were done near the second period. Near the end of second period. Can you be more specific? Well, yeah. Since I didn't have any hall passes, I walked him back to class. I probably got him there around 10 minutes before the bell rang. Around? Yeah. I wanted to get back to my office, but the students in his class were really excited to show me what they were working on and begging me to come in and look after it. After I seen everything, the bell rang, and the students went to the prep rally, and I returned to my office. So, you chose paperwork over a state championship prep rally. Odd choice. I had letters of recommendations submitted before the weekend and wanted to leave early for the game. I was in my office until the sirens went off in the gym. Do you really believe Jamie would do this to herself? Sadly, I do. She was hiding a lot, and I struggled. Blah, blah, blah. Which we went over in his thing. She was about to publish an expose in the paper. What was that about? She wouldn't tell me. Do you know? We're not sure. We think it was about sport betting. Well, that would explain her secrecy. I probably shouldn't say this, but Joey takes all bets in school. He's known as a school bookie. Everyone knows. Do you think any suspicions of the investigation reporter turned up dead just before publishing the big expose? I guess. But I also know about her bipolar disorder, so I don't have any doubts it was a suicide. When you spend as many years as I have watching teens make one impulsive decision after another. You realize sometimes nothing they do makes sense. Is that all for you guys? I appreciate your time, blah, blah, blah. I understand. Well, please do reach out to me if I can be any help. I don't think he had anything to do with that. I think he was just like fed up with them. I don't know. I'm still thinking it's Olivia and Robert. Okay. We got 2 more. Whew. Okay. Johnny. She was trying to get a soda stain off her sweater. So I went in to keep her company. Anyways, there was a sudden scream and a loud thud. We ran over to the window, saw Jamie laying on the school floor. I ran back into the prep alley to alert others of what I'd seen, and Sophie went down to check on her. But again, it was only Robert on the camera.
Mm-hmm.
So
he's suspicious. He saw us, man.
Okay. How well do you know Jamie? We had a few classes together. We actually dated a few summers ago, but it didn't last. Did you guys get together back in, like, secret? I mean, like, I did cheat on Sophie. Oh. You mean, like, did I cheat on Sophie? I read that wrong. I read it too fast. She'd kill me if I ever found out I cheated on her. Oh my god. Sorry about that.
Bye.